You a bad man thing. And a bad man if you know say disrespect we no take. No way Jose try that pan February the 30th. That's hard. Good to try that.
Ladies and gentlemen, to goodknockin.net. You're here right now with the host that does the most, Mr. Marvel, and this is the first premiere of our new video blog featuring myself called Free Ball Fridays. Now a lot of you might wonder, what exactly is Free Ball Fridays? What is that all about? It sounds disgusting. Oh my god. Well, guess what? Basically, Free Ball Fridays is basically another way of telling people, hey, listen, relax. It's officially the weekend. It's time to let loose. Pun intended. You know what I'm saying? So basically what we are going to be doing, we're going to be bringing you the topics, the trending topics, the headlines, the current events, all from throughout the week. But we're going to give a good spin on it. We're going to let loose and we're going to really let everything just hang out on that topic. So now the new trend is Free Ball Fridays every week featuring Mr. Marvel right here on goodknockin.net. For those of you who really don't know what free balling is exactly, let me get into it. Basically, free balling is when you decide, you make the conscientious, tax-paying American decision, grown-ass person decision to not wear any underwear, not wear any bra. Now, before you get all out of hand, this is mainly a at-home thing, but there are some people who, you know, leave the house without their underwear on. And what that is there's a releasing feeling of coming home from work, from class, from school, from a safari, from wherever you are, and just, you know, taking off, ladies, your bra. Fellas, getting out of those tighty whities, maybe the boxer briefs, maybe the boxes, maybe you've been hanging through the hole all week. But you know what? That's how life works in general. When you want to come home, you want some entertainment, you want to just let loose, this is Free Ball Fridays right here at goodknockin.net. So our first topic for the day is, this was proposed by me. And if anybody else wants to propose any topics for Free Ball Fridays, feel free to use the hashtag Free Ball Fridays and at me on Twitter at Mr. Marvel. Should appear right here on the screen. The graphic should show up right here. But anyways, so the first topic of this week is why older guys talk to younger girls. So here's what it is. Older guys talk to younger girls. And I'm going to tell you why they succeed at talking to younger girls. And it's one reason why. Because younger girls never ask the right questions. This is how it works. Younger girls can never ask an older guy the right question. They're just not in a position. They just don't know about life enough to really ask the right questions. When you're dating, when it's an older guy, like, what do you ask him? What do you want to be in life? I'm already it. Do you have a car? Yes. What kind of job do you want? I have it already. You know, like, you know, she's never gonna know the right questions. She's gonna ask him basic questions. It's always gonna be the wrong questions that are not gonna be able to stop his advances. I mean, she might ask, hey, are you married? But if there's no ring, you know, who's to say that what do you want to be when you grow up? I am grown up. What are you talking about? So, you know, and that's always gonna work out for the older guys. So ladies, I'm sorry. You're never gonna ask the right questions to a guy that's maybe 5, 10, 15, 20. If you have feedback on that topic though, feel free to reply to this video at me, at Mr. Marvel on Twitter, and I'll feel free to reply to any of your responses. But remember, I'll look for a good debate. So this week, I also saw a really great tweet from a Twitter user. His name is Dawud Walid, and he made a really great point. He coined a new term that I'm probably gonna be using myself, but I had to cite him. He used the term Negroologist. And this new Negroologist phenomenon is a very true phenomenon. If you've been watching the news, you've been keeping up with the headlines. This whole new movement of, you know, white America, kind of trying to define everything that's been brought about by black culture, by black music, by black entertainment, that we've already been up on it. So what am I talking about exactly? I'm talking about things like twerking. I don't need to know that twerking is in the Webster's dictionary. Like, I'll never be in class and be like, damn, twerking, I don't know how to use that, and then open up a thesaurus and dictionary and go to the T section and look up twerking. I'll never need to know. Like, that could be the one part of the English lexicon that we don't need a definition for. We don't need PhDs to define it. You know, because at that rate, we might as well give every hood chick named Keisha, Ishan, Lil Mama, and her friend to get a PhD just so they can go into, you know, a white auditorium and say, hey, this is what twerking is, with their white coats on and bend over start twerking. It's unnecessary. Like, we don't need that. ABC News the other week, they went in on this whole thing about, you know, only a PhD can describe what the body is doing when the body is twerking. Fuck that. Like I said, there's plenty girls in every hood. A project chick, a hood rat chick, one that don't give a fuck. But anyways, they're all over the place and they could possibly define that. You don't need a PhD to define what twerking is. I don't know how to dance anything. Twerking. When I go to a party, I'm not trying to do the Charleston river dance. I'm trying to see some girls twerk. But anyways, this also happened with Black Twitter. Everybody's trying to define what Black Twitter is, what Black Twitter isn't. You know, we have a saying, and I hope it's not just black culture. I hope it's what's understood need not be explained. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see why these Ivy League schools are paying people to do research to explain something that's fairly understood. Listen, there's no such thing as Black Twitter. Twitter was made for people to talk in real time. That's what Twitter was made for. Trends, trending topics, like that's what it was made for. Just because black people happen to do it at a more active rate than others doesn't make it Black Twitter. Where's white Twitter? Well, white Twitter would probably be, you know, normal. Twitter, wouldn't it?